Hello, I'm Tor with BoxJoy, and we're at the rooftop gardens here in Portland, Oregon. And today we're going to talk about the Kratky method of soilless hydroponics. So, a bit of history with hydroponics and humanity. Humans have known that they can grow plants in water. If you add a little bit of like rabbit manure, something will grow. It was never quite great. But scientists over the first part of last century were able to chase down the exact minerals that plants need, the macro and micronutrients. The macro being the nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, those three numbers you see on a fertilizer container, and the micronutrients being all of these trace elements that are needed for really high quality growth. And within that, there were new methods of growing within water called hydroponics. And depending on how you categorize it, there's like 6 or so different versions up until 20 years ago that moved the water around with a pump of some sort. There's deep water culture that had a air bubbling stone, and there's a microfilm which ran through a gutter. You can see in this diagram all the different versions, but all of those basically required a mechanical pump and electricity. So that's where we were at 20 years ago. Enter a man named Bernard Kratky, a professor in Hawaii, who started investigating the possibility that plants don't need the water to be circulated, which keeps the water from going stagnant, but instead the plants really desire to have the roots be revealed to air so that they can switch their mode from nutrient uptake to gas exchange. What do I mean by all that? Air roots and container and solution. I'm going to use this as an example. This is a zucchini. I started it indoors on my windowsill and brought it out to this 5-gallon pail that was filled with water and a little bit of fertilizer, plopped it in the top, and it just grew. There's nothing else. It's just a bucket with the fertilizer. As it grows, it consumes the nutrient solution and lowers the water level, revealing the roots to the air. These no longer are normal nutrient uptake roots. These are air roots, and they do gas exchange. They pull CO2 out of the air. Down here, these are nutrient uptake roots, and they are still in the water level. The plant continues to grow as long as it has access to that, and it has access to this air up here. In fact, it grows very well. This is a very healthy zucchini plant. I think I've already pulled maybe 10 zooks off of this. So this is what it looks like, and this is a good example of what Kratky method can do. No electricity. No electricity. It's wonderful. So there you have it, a quick description of what this Kratky method of soilless hydroponics is. I'm going to be using this channel to explain my project, which is the BoxJoy project, where I address things about this very new method of hydroponics that I want to address. Things like the waterproofing of the containers so that these can be outdoors, which is rarely done with Kratky hydroponics. Also, just the aesthetic. There's a lot of plastic buckets during my trials, but then things can be done with cladding the containers with wood that I think could fit into people's lives a little bit better than a row of plastic buckets. Please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. The next one I'm going to discuss about the waterproofing trials and tribulations that I've had over this last year. Thanks for watching.